It's a little bit different then. I'm not dying, and I just saved twice there, didn't I?
Yep.
Never speech.
Be too careful.
Safe.
I have considered the Defense Council's request for full summation examination on the job. And I am determined that the court does uphold the defense's judicial right to this procedure. So, counsel, you will now proceed with your second summation examination. I presume the jury is ready, Mr. Harmon.
We are, my lord.
Very good. In that case, I must ask each of you now to say clearly and precisely. He groans on that you find a defendant guilty of this crime.
The jury's get the ends. Oh god.
The accused left behind evidence at the scene, didn't he? There's 3 books of his.
There was some double alternative explanation about how the victim was stabbed. I might reconsider.
Dearie me, it's only a little book. Hardly life-threatening, even with a direct hit.
I just want to get this over with. If I don't bring home some pay tonight, I'll be in a tiny bit of trouble.
I've suddenly forgotten how to be Scottish. Come to think of it, we had a fire at home a while ago. It gave me the sneezes.
Yeah, that works.
Yes. Considering more tangible arguments from all members of the jury come around, it seems.
Uh-huh.
With one notable exception.
My learned student friend was unable to find fault in the previous witness testimony. So the court must accept the fact that it was indeed the accused seen fleeing from the scene. And moreover, no one else was even at the scene to commit the crime.
Well, the eyewitnesses are correct. Your treatment is the conclusion is somewhat CK and stone. I fail to see how it can be argued anymore.
That means, I'm afraid, that during this summation examination, it's essential that you establish some other tangible explanation for the facts.
But how? What would even constitute a tangible explanation? What would even constitute a tangible explanation?
Isn't it obvious? Who stabbed the woman and how? Those 2 details are all you need to provide. Simply give us a name and a method by which the attack was conducted.
But, Miss Naruhodo, you have to do it. Otherwise, this really will be where the trial ends.
No pressure.
That's quite enough preamble. Proceed with the summation examination. I presume you are prepared.
Oh, yes, my lord. All right, Ryunosuke, focus your mind now. Clearly, the key to the summation examination is going to be juror number 4, the maid, Or should I say Mrs. Garrett?
I have a book that disappeared from the LoveyDove's house on the evening of the incident. The fourth book found in the victim's hand.
There must be a way to link the two. Yes, that's what we have to find. Using every technique I've learned in my short career so far, whatever it takes.
Don't forget to keep an eye on Mrs. LoveyDove and hold react even to the things other people say.
Hold it!
Hold it! But as we now know, they were foibles, not clues.
Oh, what difference does it make?
There's every possibility for the book, in fact, belongs to the defendant's land.
Yes, that's the part I have a problem with. Well, at the point that the woman was stabbed, this landlord fellow was at home, wasn't he? Enjoying a fiery scrap with his wife or something, you said.
That's not exactly how it happened.
Well, anyway, the point is, the fellow and his wife are somewhere else when it happened.
I think that's what you call a strong alibi.
So it couldn't have been the landlord who did it, which only leaves the Nipponese fellow. Honestly, I can't see what all this laver's about. It's a done deal, isn't it?
I suppose it is, since I cannot take evidence. A witty retort.
Hold it!
Hold it! But what about the possibility that you now what was over there?
What about it? I mean, there's just no way.
Are you okay?
How can you be so sure?
The prosecutor fellow over there said it earlier, didn't he? Winterson lemons are no joke. You don't want to invite that sort of cold indoors. So no, that window wasn't open. Us Londoners like sitting by the fire and staying warm, see?
But you couldn't categorically say that there wasn't open.
It just wasn't. They wouldn't have opened it.
Then what's the point in even having windows? Huh?
Becomes! You'll kindly refrain from childish bickering.
We haven't heard it said.
Sorry. Somehow I need to show my possibility that we here and now is a... I was about to go for this and...
It's his keyboard now.
We didn't skip anything. You were way too long.
Because it's going to otherwise.
Hold it!
Hold! So, you might be willing to change.
Oh right, such delight on your face. But I'm afraid I shan't be swayed by emotion. Despite what you may think of me, I am a very modern, metropolitan, rational woman.
That's great.
If one reads the morning papers, it's all forgotten by tea time, isn't it? So why read them in the first place? You see, modern, metropolitan, and rational thinking, wouldn't you say? As I see it, an overwhelmingly suspicious Japanese man has been implicated by overwhelmingly strong testimony. So despite one or two minor puzzlements, I do declare that the man is overwhelmingly guilty. Modern, metropolitan, and rational logic, wouldn't you say? But us modern gals are always delighted to embrace new fads, you know. So I'd be only too happy to consider an exciting new theory if you could come up with one.
She's a modern lady.
Actually, I'm thinking.
We have to do that soon.
Do our very best not to disappoint the modern and metropolitan young lady.
Susato doesn't remember the third one either.
That means she's dumb.
Old-fashioned country and
Hold it!
I am the dream home from Joe.
Oh no, Matt.
What's the
Don't okay? This is a court of law.
What's the little time?
Flames of love, I'll have you know.
There's no such thing as a There's really no such thing as a loving incendiary bomb.
You what? I can't hear you.
There's really no such thing as a loving incendiary bomb.
I can hear you. Those guys had enough.
Please.
Inosuke snaps.
That's when he unsheathes the sword.
Yeah, no, it was also just like a very increased volume of the thing. Just
oh no, it's
Pop himself. It's playing with fire to betray a fire love. Isn't it? Well, don't you agree?
Well, any kind of betrayal is certainly a bad thing, yes. But I think the arguments might have arisen out of your misunderstanding, Mrs. Gilligan.
Oh, never you mind that. The point is, we were just having a jovial dispute, nothing more. And I won't have any more of these suggestions that there's anything whatsoever to do with this crime.
Right. We'll see about that. But what about juror number 5? He doesn't seem to be turning Harry that Mrs. Gilligan prevents this.
It's almost as though he's used to it. What a gentle soul he is!
Hold it! Oh! You just want to get this over with. How can you sit there and say something like that? A man's future is at stake here.
What even me boasting, like I said before.
What?
I told you already. I'm a day laborer, aren't I? If I don't bring home some ladies with me tonight, you'll find me floating face down in the Thames tomorrow morning.
I'm just giving him the least fitting voice possible.
What?
Hurt me? My missus is not one to mess about, you know? She can be fierce, believe you me.
Another shining example.
Situation like this cropped up the other day. It was you know, it's funny. I can't quite remember.
Sorry.
It was too frightening. That's the thing. I must have blocked it out.
I wonder if Mr. Beat will ever be dragged into the Thames by his scarf. The Thames? The Thames?
The Thames.
The Thames?
There's no accent, right?
Yeah, that's how it's pronounced.
You're pronounced the S.
The Thames.
Wait, is it the S? Is there an S?
There is an S.
The Thames.
I think there's an S.
There's an S, but I don't.
The-
Oh, you didn't know that.
No, you do pronounce the S.
I wonder if Mr. Beat will ever be dragged into the Thames by his scarf.
Don't ever go there, Miss Susan.
Yeah, please. I don't want to.
There must be something to talk this Hold it! Hold it! It's not anything to do with your decision about the defendant's ability in this case.
Sorry? What's that? You'll have to speak up, lad.
Could you tell us more about
It was last winter. My grandchildren baked me a lovely cake on my birthday. It had 75 candles on the top it did. What a sight to behold it was.
You put candles on the cake? Was it some kind of the village was right?
I can't believe it.
Oh no,
It's actually
Is that terrifying?
of course not. It was an angel cake. To celebrate my birthday, obviously.
Seems that's a common custom here in Great Britain, Mr. Naruhodo.
Anyway, I mustered all my cloth to blow them out. I mean, I must have blown rolls somehow. The flames didn't go out, but the candles went flying all over the room. The furniture caught and everything went up. The whole place filled with smoke.
Definitely sounds like the devil shot.
Not wrong.
And by sneezes, I presume you mean cold. How did you catch a cold from a fire?
What a fiasco it was. The grandchildren, bless them, threw water over me as they tried to put out the flames. And then, because the whole room had filled up with smoke, of course, we had to open all the windows to clear it.
The windows.
The biting winter air rushed over me like the devil dancing on my grave it did. I caught a terrible cold from it. At put me in hospital for a while. I won't forget that birthday in a hurry.
But something about this old guy's
You need to demonstrate who, apart from Mr. Natsume, could have attacked a young woman on the street. As well as how he or she could have done it.
Yes, but when again, your statements has a lot of them seem convinced that, even in the face of logical
I think you're going to need to pit them against each other to force them to accept an alternative explanation.
Fight.
yes. I don't necessarily need to find contradiction in assertions. Just a connection. Alright, we'll see what I can do. If anything stands out, we'll go in first.
It's the spirit.
Objection! Objection! These two jurors' statements clearly contradict one another.
They do.
Don't point at me again. I told you, it wasn't me.
What's that you say? Speak up, lad, speak up.
Juror number 3, do you see?
Oh, me? See what, sir?
Did you hear juror number 6's account of his birthday celebrations last year? It seems, despite being a Londoner, he once opened his windows in the middle of winter.
Oh, yes, of course. Because it was an emergency. I mean, obviously, if the room was filled with smoke from a fire, they'd be mad not to open the... Oh!
Exactly. On the day in question, at the time of the incident, there was a fire in the Gerben house, and Mr. Gerben had fun to say. The whole place was smoke. Oh my!
Oh my hat!
Practically drinking tea.
I just thought of it.
That's the most British thing I've ever seen.
Look at his face.
In the bottom
Keep on drinking.
Sure, block!
What kind of tea?
In that pot!
Oh no!
Too much tea!
Okay then?
Average Londoner circa 1850s colorized.
I'll let you stop drinking.
Excuse me. Juror number 4, do you have something to say about that?
The intoxication, anyone?
Mrs. Gerben!
Oh dear me! What is the meaning of this? How dare you imply that I'm hiding who I really am?
It's imperative that you confirm something for the court. So please, it's time to drop the pretense.
Hello? That's it.
When the fire started in your house that day, you or your husband...
Beg your pardon? What are you insinuating?
The room where the video was smelled of the carpet was caught fire as they did. In a situation like that, it's inconceivable that you wouldn't have opened the window.
Did. Alright, and what if we did? Oh, alright then. Yes, you're right. My husband was frantically trying to open the window, which can't have been easy, since I continue to give him a justly deserved book battering.
Even though your house was on fire.
Oh, you'll never stop growing until the anger subsides. It would be terribly bad for the nerves to do otherwise.
Of course, I should have realized.
It's a significant step forward, Mr. Naruhodo. You've managed to establish that the window was open. We simply must have that added to Mrs. Garydub's formal statement.
Mention it, yes, the window was open. Now you mention it, yes, the window was open at the time. I'd clean forgotten, but it's true.
Hold it! Hold it! In the fourth book, counts, very obvious signs of the title of the book is The Lion's Pride. The same title, in fact, as the book. Excuse me. The he signed to tell, in fact, is the book that Mr. Gerber told us he had been reading.
Damn it, I really wish you could.
Well, I really couldn't say. Slip! 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 Slip!
On the day in question, did you or did you not throw at your husband the copy of the Lion's Pride that he had been reading?
I did. It was the first thing I could lay my hands on, so I hurled it straight at him. And now you come to mention it, yes. I was rather enjoying reading it. You're right.
Why did you not reveal this information to the court from the outset?
Because I couldn't, you insolent little man. I didn't remember. At times like that, you pick up and throw whatever you can lay your hands on, as well you know. I barely know this sounds like a book, much less the title of it.
Excuse me!
Oh, his face.
Excuse me! What is juror number 5?
You know something?
Also, I don't like the way he's posing right there. It's so weird. He's like flexing, right?
It's flexing. That's how people flex.
I remember what it was. That memory I blocked out.
Reminds me of Luna's pose from Zero Escape, which is Astro World. Anyone knows what I'm talking about.
I was listening to what this granny was saying. Brought it all floating back.
Typo.
Who are you calling a granny, you cheeky devil? I'm Garydub or the maid, I'll have you know.
Yeah, Sam, we didn't get to that. Sam?
Sam?
Wrong one. There we go. The man doesn't even flinch. Please tell me that's not because he's so used to being there all the time.
It was about 2 weeks ago now. I just got back home after work, put my hand in my pocket for the wages I just earned that day, and I nearly died. There was a hole. Every last penny had dropped out.
here when a disaster.
You haven't heard the half of it, boy.
Oh,
The wife was cutting up some chicken at the time. I could hardly get the words out, but it told her straight. I've not today's wages. Next thing I knew, the blade was whistling past my ear, talking to the wall next to me, and then about an inch deep.
no words. Just terror.
I could smell it then, you know, the godful stench of the Thames. I'm sure I was going to get the face down in the muddy banks that night, I can tell you. Now, that's a real disaster, isn't it?
I'll never use the word lightly again.
Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is this. When women lose their hair, they'll throw anything at you. Knives, edges, hammers, you name it.
Sindari Hodo, you mustn't think that all women are so short-tempered and unrefined.
No, I wasn't thinking that.
Throwing household objects at people is... well, it's so uncivilized. At least attack with honor, using a bow or the like.
God. Or just throw them around.
Let's attack. Who are you going to attack?
Never mind. Anyway, this man's words could be rather significant, I think.
Comment
I was gonna throw hands with honor.
Oh, okay. Women in their age will hurl almost anything at you. The kitchen knife really brought that home to me.
Objection!
You're not suggesting.
Objection! Those two statements clearly have a deeply significant connection.
Good boy! They don't contradict each other. Explain, counsel, at once!
Juror number 2, do you think perhaps that this could be one such novel alternative?
Oh my, whatever do you mean?
An alternative explanation as to how the victim was stabbed in the back.
What are you talking about?
We've demonstrated in the fourth book that Line's pride that was found in the scene originated in Mr. Garrett's room on the top floor of his house. Therefore, it's equally possible that some other object besides the book Quindi, se I hear them household on street level.
Yeah, what's that now?
After all, Mrs. Gerber went through any number of different objects. Isn't that right,
Insinuating now, you little beanpole!
Little Bean!
I'm beginning to think that ever since we treated board the end of this came to light. Perhaps she is my day feeling is meant to be what happened.
Now you listen here, you Eastern Gala. As a foreman of this jury, I demand a straight answer. You give us this yarn about...
Are we still doing this pronunciation, or should I stop?
I mean, it's not too much.
So may or the Objection making its way out of the house. But what? What was it?
What did I choose? Why did I choose this?
I'm really taking a big gamble here. Let's just go that he's at the end. But I haven't any it's the back of But I'm certain that at the very least is what the player invested Gant. Alright, Mr. Foreman, I'll try to explain the defenses here. The other objects that Take that! Take that! Jury number 4.
Oh, sorry.
Mrs. Garrett.
What? No.
I must apologize in advance for this. But I need you to confirm something else for the court. This knife. Have you ever seen this knife?
Lord, Lord, that's the weepo. That was lost and just order come back, man.
My lord, remember that when the victim was attacked? Mr. and Mrs. Garrett were in the throes of an argument. Mrs. Garrett was hurling anything she could at her husband, who'd been backed up against the window. The window that had been opened to clear the smoke, and through which a book sailed to land. Sit there, miss.
You can't seriously believe that? The book was found in the victim's grasp.
Are you saying that it flew out the window and across the street to land neatly in her hand?
Even the missus have got anything like that.
Yes, I admit. There are many details we don't yet understand. But that's the point. That's precisely why. We must not allow this trial to end. Not right now.
Oh my.
Mrs. Garrett, your answer, please. Have you seen this knife before or not? Have you seen this knife before or not?
Oh, bye.
She dead.
My lord, I wish to change my decision. I'm a woman of my word, after all.
Thank you, madam.
Yes, I agree. I certainly didn't see this coming, but I just don't think it would be right for this trial to come to an end now with so many unanswered questions.
Mr. Foreman.
I'd have to agree. Not that I think the granny did it, mind.
Yes. You know what? I'm not quite happy about this at the moment either.
All together now, ladies and gents.
Damn.
Did it?
Congratulations, Mr. Naruhodo.
Kunde kalkyler das farliga Akaren. Bland pengarna resultat. Brandes priority.
One's fainted, the other one can't get properly.
Now, Lord Van Six, how does the prosecution wish to proceed?
This trial is rapidly descending into a farce. Like a corked wine, the first few sips are bitter enough.
Dude, he just...
I knew he would.
But what follows is so repugnant. It's good for nothing save the gutter.
He deaded temporarily.
If I may, Lord Van Zeeks. The defense has just put forward a credible alternative explanation for what happened.
Credible? Is that your considered opinion, Mr. Ford? The defense's argument is a joke to which I barely know how to respond. But let me start by insisting that you must all familiarize yourselves better with Tagabut Hill past homes, of those places being described.
What's the name?
Got it. It should already be more than apparent that between the crime scene and the ghetto department runs a rather wide street, Brier Road. Which means that the distance from the Garridib's house to the scene is some, yes, 15 yards.
Let me see, 15 yards? That's about 14 meters.
40 meters.
And as you ladies and gentlemen of the jury rightly noted as having portentous significance, the fourth book was found in the victim's clutches. In other words, the smoldering book, wantonly hurled by the lady of the house, traveled some 15 yards to land on the opposite side of the road, neatly between the collapsed victim's fingers and thumb. Is that your final conclusion, my learned and deluded friend? And did the jackknife follow a near identical trajectory to plunge into the middle of the victim's back? This fantasy is somewhat stretching the notion of having a bad day for the victim. Even those pathetic serialized detective stories have more believable plots.
That prosecutor loves the sound of his own voice.
Miss Tsusato.
Serialized detective stories are pathetic, are they? How dare he?
Maybe let's how that is.
My lord, might I be allowed to speak?
No.
may consider the idea a fantasy. But what the defense has postulated was believable enough to persuade the jury to change its leaning. And as such, the court has a duty to explore this alternative explanation as thoroughly as possible. To that end, juror number 4, Miss Joan Garridat, must be called to testify and submit to cross-examination.
Saints alive! A cross-examination of a juror? Order! Well, this is hard. It is unprecedented for a member of the jury to be summoned to the witness stand.
Objection!
Objection.
There goes the bottle.
And unnecessary.
Broad politics.
There are already witnesses in the stand whose testimony the defense may further cross-examine. If my learned friend's farcical... Can I see the script one moment? If my learned friend's farcical theory has any truth in it, then both the burning book and the jackknife must have flown through the sky before this couple's eyes. We must assume they would be able to testify in accordance.
What are you witnesses?
Yes, sir! Constable Roy B, reporting for duty, sir!
Well, good morning, officer.
Sorry for dozing you down, sir! I haven't slept for a month. I haven't slept for a month on account of a villain who's appeared on my beat, sir.
So heroic of these London bobbies.
Patricia, my darling, I've been neglecting you, but no more.
I hear it. You make me swoon.
I hereby reject the defense's request.
Oh.
And all of the witnesses in the stand to testify. Straightforward before the court any details pertaining to the defense's alternative explanation of events.
Yes, sir! Oh, shoot, no, I want... Those two. No. This case has nothing to do with Mr. and Mr. Garrigan. Believe me, Leonard Bobby is good for his word. You see, sir, the windows on the top floor of the Garrigan house are top-hinged casements. I didn't take my eye off the crime scene for one moment, sir. Nothing strange to report at that front, sir.
Oh, keep the fire emblem. Okay,
Nothing to report.
Oops, hit the wrong button.
Well, this is quite startling. Topine Curry's Montween Downs.
That detail was not in the police report, Constable.
Yes, sorry about that. I must have been a little drowsy.
You cannot excuse your sins with drowsiness every time, Constable.
No, stop!
Sorry, but what exactly is Objection window?
And you. You cannot excuse your ignorance with such trite remarks, my learned friend.
Of course. Sorry.
I found it, Mr. Naruhodo. Cast your mind back to the windows in Mr. and Mrs. Garydev's room.
Alright, I'll try.
So, the window opens in order to allow air to circulate inside the house. But, as it's a top-hinged cement window, it swings open along the upper edge, you see?
I'm glad you've rectified your ignorance. The casement window's most prominent feature is its start, a metal bar which prevents the window from being opened beyond a certain amount.
It's you didn't teach it to open that? That's news to me.
Absolutely correct, sir. In other words, if a book or knife were to have thrown through the open window, it would have clattered against the pane and fallen straight down to the pavement below.
No.
You see the problem then? Good. Your
Sorry.
You see the problem then? Good. Your education in Windows is complete. There was never any possibility of either the book or the knife traveling 15 yards over the road. That is, unless the window pane had been shattered. Something we've discounted over.
That can't be.
Did you see that, Rolly? The young Japanese man just collapsed in agony.
Oh yes, my darling. I saw it. I saw how he crumbled before me.
Oh, Rolly, you're so strong.
Oh,
Did you just see him fucking die?
That was rad as hell, Rolly. He just fucking collapsed on the bench.
Fucking kawaii. Or suyoi? Suyoi? Is that the strong word for strong? I don't know.
Suyoi is
Yes,
strong,
suyoi.
yes.
I do.
Sugoi.
Wow, watashi no anata Rolly-san desu. Wa suyoi. Dakara. Onshū desu ka? Not clickbait.
Dear God, I'm going to puke.
I am in pain.
I'm not.
Need
I'm
hatred.
I'm coughing not just because I'm laughing, but also because. Thank you.
Thanks, I live to inflict pain.
Oh, Roly, you can't inflict pain on me. Oh wait, that's my name. Oh, Pat, you can't inflict pain on me. Oh, shit.
Great.
Whoopsies.
I haven't even.
What happened?
Saying my line.
I accidentally.
What year is it?
I was just pressing on my phone and I actually entered it on my mobile. And I was like, oh wait, disconnected. Then I realized there was also an Ace Attorney chat there. And so I just
Oop.
Bad.
I haven't even started the cross-examination yet, and already my argument's been destroyed.
Counsel, if you could drag yourself upright again. The court waits your cross-examination.
My lord. Oh, good. Another desperate situation.
Hold it!
Hold it!
very good question, sir. And the answer is this. It has the noble founding principles of the force written on it as a reminder to all policemen of our sworn duty.
He showed us that before, didn't he?
I can't say.
To patrol the streets of Patricia, to patrol the streets of London town and uphold the peace of the common man. It's what the job's all about. And that is why I stand here today as I have a long-suffering wife to tell you Bobby's good for his word. While rubbing my tires admittedly, suck. Of course I am, my darling Patricia. Oh, Pat.
None of this is what I meant. How can you see for certain that this case has anything to do with Mr.
Ah, I see, sir. You should have said so earlier, sir.
Yes, well, so could you answer the question?
Absolutely, sir. I will answer to the fullest of my ability, sir. There's a surprising reason why Mr. and Mrs. Garrett's domestic dispute can't be related to this case. But before I get into that, sir, just one thing.
Yes.
I very much like you and all your countrymen to understand the great British institution of Scotland Yard. So, I hope you'll take back some tales of us London bobbies and how we uphold our guiding principles.
I wasn't planning on going back just yet. I've only just arrived here.
So, to that end, sir, I'd be happy to lend you my warrant card for your perusal. But I must warn you, you won't be able to get through it without shedding a few tears.
Thank you. I'll try.
Hold it!
Hold! Wait, what you mean they don't?
Yes, sir. They're just there to allow a bit of air throughout the house, you see. So they're restricted as to how much they open.
Therefore, anything thrown out the window from inside the room would simply strike the pane and fall to the street directly below. For clarity, allow me to mark the map.
He's being so nice suddenly.
Here is the location where objects will have spoken.
You see the crime on the other side of the railway.
Would it have been so hard for someone to just top Well, I have another question for you.
And what would that be, sir?
How do you even know? Why would you have been making a sword Mr. Scarecrow's house is finished?
Hello. I made it. Okay, I'm sorry. Welcome. Yeah.
Hello.
Well, sir, that's very simple. See, see, I helped with investigating yesterday. Oh, Pat.
Excuse me! Excuse me. Do you have something to add, Mrs. You look, well, delighted. Is there some particular reason for that?
Oh, I was just remembering, that's all. You really were so lucky.
Look, what do you mean?
Don't misunderstand. That's the boundary between Rowley's Beach and the next one. Isn't that right, Hello?
Constable Beat!
Oh, yes, that's right. That's the reason I was helping out with the Optimus and Garrett household yesterday. Their house is on my beat, see? Saw?
Constable, I wonder if you could clarify something. If the Garrett household is on your beats, does that mean that the pavement next to it is as well?
Outside Mr. Garrett's house? Yes, ma'am. The pavement on that side of the road is part of my beat.
I see.
We would never have been able to go to that field to celebrate our wedding anniversary. But it's the life of farming, after all.
Plans to work to the benefit of all!
You know what I mean. The God's way of rewarding my ability for all of his hard work. Don't you think so, darling?
Praise the Lord! That must be it, Pat, my love. That must be it. Amen.
I think perhaps we should mention
Give it to me, Mr. Naruhodo. I'll take care of it immediately.
Now it's my turn, I think.
Hold it! Hold it! What's occurring to me? Something wrong here.
Rolling, I was strolling along, gazing at the night sky and looking for a lucky star.
Sorry.
Star that will guide us to eternal happiness.
You want to comment to answer the question?
Flame book and caught. Yeah. Flame book and caught. Yeah.
You're doing great.
If the flame book had cut across the sky in front of us, it would have lit up like a shooting star.
I would have made a worship of it. That's Rolly being an inspector, I would have said. Good times, at least.
Of course, well, with the smog and everything, we couldn't actually see any stars.
In short, are you trying to say that neither a book nor a knife crossed the sky before?
Yes, sir. That is correct, sir. As sure as the night sky in London is starlit, sir.
It's certainly seemed.
So I told them it was the ground, so we ran straight over to help them.
Ow.
said that. Stop.
Very stressful also. Being loud but also enunciating.
Yes, you said that you went to a nearby police force. Another officer. It's not true.
Right, yes. If I had been on Roman's beat, I would have known exactly where I was going, of course.
Don't feel bad, my love. You can't be expected to know the location of every police box on every beat. Patricia, my dear darling, that's why I love you. Your terrible sense of direction is bewitching to me. Oh, Pat! I was off duty at the time, of course, but a true Bobby is never really off duty, sir.
Hold it! Hold it! Nothing to report.
That's correct, sir. I had my eyes wide open the entire time. Never left away for a second. No one else approached the scene, and nothing was removed from it. I can swear to that on the yard's honor, sir.
Really? That seems
Beg your pardon, sir? Strange, sir? Seems altogether regular to me.
This burnt copy of the Lions Pride was originally in the Garrett house. So the question remains, how did it relate to play into the hand of the victim? Can you shed any light on that, seeing as you were at the scene at the time?
Aha! Could it be a different copy, sir? One that just happened to be burnt as well?
Even if that were possible, why would the victim have been cut in the hand? As we can see from this photograph, she had a back. Is that so? Something about this thing that is really here. Two mysteries of how that back and how that book. There must be something coming out in there between them.
Ask you something, please, Mr. Lawyer, sir.
Oh, yes, of course. What is it?
You're doubting us, aren't you? Oh shit, I gotta reread that. You're doubting us, aren't you? I can tell.
What? I wasn't really. I mean, what's she doing?
Please, just because I'm a woman, it doesn't make my testimony any less valuable. You might just take me as the wife of a policeman, but I'm a woman of my word, I am.
I was never suggesting.
No excuses. I don't have to do it. My voice will be heard. My lord, you let me speak, won't you?
Gaslight Gatekeeper Girl Boss.
Yes, Miss Beat. I will supplement your testimony if you so desire. Sometimes the path of least resistance is the sage.
That was very loud.
You heard that. That Japanese man thinks a policeman's wife's word counts for nothing, does he? Well, good done, sir. I might let you get away with something like that, but my Romney won't.
Duly noted, Mrs. Beach. Please, I humbly ask you to continue.
What could she possibly be about to say, I wonder?
Hold it! Hold! Mrs. Beat, nobody's questioning your actions.
But I did. That evening I saw it clearly. Let's go eastern now, the whistling of the funny dress path, making away from the sea. I know what I didn't see as well. I didn't see any flaming hooks or knives flying through the sky.
You also mentioned something about sense of direction.
Yes, well, that's a little embarrassing, really. I've always said he gets the wrong when I've made arrangements to meet Rory. He gets ever so cross.
Excuse me! Excuse me! Constable Beat, is there a problem?
No, sir. No problem, sir.
Did your wife's remark just now bring something to mind, perhaps?
Oh, in a way, sir. Yes, sir. I was just remembering the same thing happened that evening, is all.
You mean Mrs. Beats lost her way on the night of the incident?
Well, see, I sent her off to find a police box on the next beat over from mine. But she was gone a fair bit longer than I was expecting. I thought she'd be back in 10 minutes, but my darling was gone a good 15.
Oh, Rory, you're such a tear. The reason I was so long was because of the bouquets.
The bouquet?
Sorry, what bouquet are you talking about?
It was a present for our wedding anniversary. Rory's so romantic. He saved up for it with the bonnets and companies he found in the gutter while doing his rounds.
Yes, how romantic.
I'd forgotten all about it until just now. Had you, my darling?
Oh yes. But that was just between us. No talking about to anyone else, darling. You have to promise.
Really? Oh.
What was that all about? Constable Beats looked very obviously troubled during that exchange.
I'm afraid I can't offer any useful insight, Mr. Naruhodo. But I'm quite sure of one thing. We have to ask Mrs. Beat about the bouquet.
Bouquet.
Mrs. Beat, this bouquet you just mentioned. I'd like you to add details about it to your testimony, please.
Really? Yes, I'd love to.
Hold it!
Hold!
With the street lights don't cast any light, so I didn't notice at first. I came back to the scene, then there was other constables. That's when I spotted my mistake. But the funny thing was, when I went to pick it up, it was nowhere near the victim's body at all.
In case you need reminding, Mrs. Smith, the victim is not deceased.
I was uplifted for a moment before I heard a voice calling me from the other side of the room.
You are husband, Prisooon.
That's right. Silly me. I get over to the wrong side of the street. Although I'm going to blame the pain this time. Can't think how to put it. I really can.
So, the case I wrote.
Curious.
Isn't it? But the worst of it is, I forgot to pick the bouquet up again when we left the scene. That beautiful rose will be crossing and what pains because it was spending so long
By bouquet, do you perhaps mean this solitary rose?
Oh. Oh, yes, that's it. That's the bouquet Romy bought me for our anniversary, with all the bits of change we found in the gutter.
It was just
Taras, Lord
According to the report by the police officer in charge of the crime scene investigation, it was found on the edge of the parade in front of the Garrett house.
in front of the Garrett's house.
Although it wasn't noticed until the morning, as it lay where the street lamps cast no light. It was believed to be of no relevance to the case, since it was found on the opposite side of the road.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Have it back now,
No, I think a good measure. This rose should be added to the court record as evidence.
Oh.
And with that, we will now add ourselves to the court record as well. And stop now.
Okay.
I apologize for the very abrupt ending. But
Add ourselves to the court record.
yes.
Just put me right in there.
Just like the Yu-Gi-Oh episode where everybody had to represent their favorite card, and they're like, I put myself in defense mode, yeah.